Peppers, onions, mushrooms, organic chicken sausage. Can you have a better breakfast than this? Yeah, probably you can, but this is a pretty healthy breakfast. Pretty healthy. I mean, the sausage aside, maybe it's not the healthiest, but it's still organic chicken. No MSG, no nitrates, nitrites, none of that garbage, supposedly. And it's not like I'm having it every day. I bought 3 packages of 5 links in each package, and that's going to last me probably a month. I'll have 2 links once in a while. This coming weekend I'm going to have the kitties, so maybe we'll have some of that too, but other than that, I'm not going to eat it much. Once in a while. Of course, I got my orange juice. I was going to say I don't always drink naked, but when I do, I do it in the van. But that's not naked juice. That's just regular orange juice. Nice, cold, and refreshing. And of course, I got my Timmy's. I couldn't have breakfast without my Timmy's, obviously. Come over here. Come a little closer. Right there. So, is that good? All right, buddy. Stay put. Saving money it's just not for people that make very little money. People that make a little more money also should be saving money. It's an important thing. I would think. If I had it my way, if everything was perfect when you live in a van, right? If you have the perfect rig, if everything is perfect, in a perfect world, you could save a lot of money. By not eating out, you save a ton of money. Like I said before, I spend about $10, give or take, a day whenever I eat out. It's just there's no other way around it. Everything costs about the same depending on what you're having or where you go. It's still going to cost about between $10, maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. For me, it's really unavoidable, because if it's really hot, like it's been the past 2 days, it's really hard for me to come in here and cook when it's hot. It's just not feasible. It's hot in here already. I turn the oven on or the stove on, it's just going to get hotter. Yes, I could go to a park and cook, but where I'm working and living, there's no really a park that I could go to and cook without having a million people right there. And I don't want to be doing like that. I'd rather do it, where it's more private, where I don't have so many people walking by. This is a very urban area over here, so I don't want to be doing that. And I'm tired at the end of the day, and I just want to have dinner. So it's easier for me to go and buy something. Now, if I had a better rig, I mean, this van is fine for me. It's perfect for what I have to do. It's very incognito. It's very low key. People walk by it, they don't think twice when they look at it. If I had something bigger, might attract more attention. When I was looking for vans, and I've mentioned this quite a few times before, when I was looking to get a van or looking for what to get, my first option was to look at the Sprinter, but the Sprinter don't get one. I mean, they're like a money pit. They the parts cost a lot more money than a Chevy. Um, they're unreliable, and you need to go to a qualified diesel mechanic to work on it. So if you buy one and people have owned them, they'll tell you they're a money pit. Don't get one. Uh, the Ford, I thought of getting the Ford, but the Ford wasn't coming out. I thought of getting a box van, and the box van would have been perfect. I would have liked the 14-foot box van, but those stand out a lot more than my van. So I definitely did not want to get that one. Not yet, maybe in the future, but not for now. But if I had something that I could stand up in, a dedicated kitchen, and a better way to cook, just the fact that if I was able to stand up in my kitchen, and if I have AC, then I could be cooking in there regardless of the weather outside, and that will save you a lot of money. So in a long run, you may not want to buy a vehicle that's more expensive, because a vehicle that's more expensive, that you can stand up in and be more maneuverable inside, something with an AC. So you think, well, that's a little bit too much, I'm going to get something smaller. Now if you have to work and live like me, maybe smaller like this, that's what you need. This is what I needed for this time in my life. But if you are retired, or you don't have to work like I do in the same place for a long period of time, if you go from state to state to work, or from town to town, and you never do the same thing twice, then stealth is not so much a priority for you. So you can have something that you can stand up in. And in the long run, if you are saving just $10 a day, $10 a day times 30 days, that's, what is that, $300 a month. Okay, so you're saving $300 a month, and then you time that by 12. All right, and it's, what is that, 24, that's $3,600 a year, right? So just on food alone that you save, just on those $10 a day that you save by not eating out, it's $3,600 a year. So if your vehicle that you're going to buy costs, let's say, $4,000 more than something smaller, it's raining. See, it's closing itself. So if that vehicle that you were put off because it was $4,000 or $3,000 more, and you didn't want to buy it, then the money that you save by not eating out, by being more comfortable, it's going to pay off in the long run, because in 2 years it'll save you almost $7,000. So my advice is, buddy, stay there. My advice is, this is really long now, but my advice is, if you can be comfortable in your vehicle and cook year round, and be able to stand up, which is very important, and have a dedicated kitchen, in the long run, in a short run, it might cost you more for that vehicle. In the long run, you're going to be saving money, and I think it's very important. I already went too long. See you tomorrow. You divided the sea by your strength. You broke the heads of the sea monsters in the waters. You crushed the heads of Leviathan. You gave him as food for the creatures of the wilderness. You broke open springs and torrents. You dried up ever-flowing streams. Yours is the day, yours is also the night. You have prepared the light and the sun. You have established all the boundaries of the earth. You have made summer and winter. Remember this, O Lord, that the enemy has reviled, and the foolish people has spurned your name. Psalm 74, 13, 18.